Hey guys, hey, it's me, Jimmy Lou from the Messy Craft Corner. Hello, 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 Merry Christmas, and all of the things. I'm so glad that you all, if you listen, I'm so glad that you all were going to be here today. I'm so glad that you guys are here. If you're here, if you can't make it because you're spending time with your family and you're sitting down to Christmas dinner, that's okay. You can always catch the replay. So save those corn mix boxes, you guys. Save them up because I'm going to show you something fun we can do with these. So if you're getting here, say hello. Let me know that you're watching. Tell me how your Christmas was. Tell me something that you got for Christmas. Let me tell you, my daughter got us a brand new garbage can. I got garbage for Christmas. I got a garbage can, you guys. Yes, I did. An amazing garbage can, too. So anyways, Merry Christmas to you, Dawn. Merry Christmas, Nancy. Hello, welcome. I don't know if we'll have a big crowd today because, people are having their dinners and things like that. But if you're watching on the replay, this is going to be part one of the Jiffy corn mix cover. We're going to do a cover. So save those boxes, you guys. You can do this with any size box at all. To our friends over on YouTube, if you're watching on the replay, welcome. We're glad that you're here too, because, I want you guys to be able to figure out how to do this. Now, listen, there's a lot of different ways to do these. This is just Jimmy Lou's way of doing it. If you have a way that works for you, then do it. So punches and a score and cutting board. Awesome. Okay, so I'm opening this up, and we're going to open it up all the way. So I find the part that is like sealed together, and just open this bad boy all up. Hello, Cindy. Hi, Mary. I'm asking what you guys all got for Christmas. What did you get that was good? All right, let's line this up here, and we're going to take off these tabbers. So there we go. And then I just cut these down. This is actually going to measure 3 inches. Wait, is it? Nope, 3 inches. Cut that tabber off. I'll flip this around. Make sure that this measures on the 3-inch mark to cut that off. And then we just need these bottom pieces off. And we could cut it to 5, but let's do the 5 1/4. That's okay. No, we're going to go down. We're going to go to the 5 so we can cut all of that off. Okay. There we go. So it's just going to be a little 3 by 5 journal. So you can keep these for tags and stuff if you like, but you got a big smart TV. Jacqueline, you can watch me on smart TV now. Our Christmas is the 30th due to horrible weather. Oh, yeah. You know what, Dawn? There's a lot of people who have that. Now, we're not going to spend a lot of time together because we're actually physically going to glue this down, and that's it. And then we have to let it go. Once that glue is dry, I'm going to be pulling out my sewing machine to do part of this journal cover. So, but that isn't going to happen today. I just told you I would get on and we would do a little something together. So, I don't know. I'm thinking like grunge is kind of the look right now. Like, there's a lot of crafters who are pulling towards doing like that grungy, coffee dyed, all that stuff kind of paper. And so what I want to do is I'm going to use this fabric. Okay. I have not decided where I'm going with this book yet. This may just be like a little writing journal. I'm not really sure, but we're making it from a Jiffy corn mix box. All right. So we're going to eyeball this out, you guys. And we're going to cut. We are going to cut. We're not going to tear. All right, so I'm going to go straight across here. Just like so. Because this is one of those journals that has to be done in steps. You can't do it all in one shebang, okay? And I'm going to go right up here. So I just went, I don't know, a little bit, maybe a little more than a 1/2 inch around the outer perimeter of the box, okay? So that's what you'll have to do too. It's a judgment thing, because we're going to wrap this exactly like we do when we do a book cover. Only instead of using paper, we're using fabric, okay? Shake that off of there. There we go. So we're going to do this side down. Now listen, some crafters, what they do is they paint their boxes to get that color so it won't show through. But I've already done this. I am not going to see any color or Jiffy corn mix writing through the box. I've held it up to the light with the fabric pulled taut, and I'm not going to see it that way either, so I'm good. If this fabric was light, oh, how awesome is that? An ornament with your, listen, that would have been a great gift. But that's not what I got, but I'm very thankful for it. So I am using Fabri-Tac. Now this becomes like kind of a messy part, and that's okay. I'm going to cover this completely with Fabri-Tac, okay? I'm giving it more than a generous amount. Now, do not work on your great granny's tablecloth with this, because it will bleed through the fabric some. It's not going to bleed through a lot, but it's going to bleed through some. So I'm doing one cover, and then I'm doing this center piece here, the spine, because the book makes like a natural spine, okay? But anyways, this seeps through. So what you don't want is to lay this on, you know, like really beautifully, you know, this is a glass mat. This will all wash off of the glass mat, okay? So work on a surface like cardboard or a glass mat or something like that, okay? So we're just going to lay that down, and we're going to press it on. See how it's sticking to the table? Look at, you can see it seeping through. That's okay. It's okay if it does that. I don't even mind if it seeps through onto my fingers. But we'll be adding like decorations and stuff. And this does dry fairly clear so that you don't have, you won't really see it much. So Merry Christmas to you too, Bobby. So glad that you're joining us. We are starting the cover of like this mini 3x5 junk journal. Okay, is what we're doing here. And then I just pull this over onto here. Okay, now press that down. You can use a, you know, a roller. You can use an acrylic block that maybe is an older one that you don't care about so much. I used to have this paddle thing. I don't know what happened to that, but you can do all the things to spread that out nice and tight, okay? So now what you want to do is you want to miter cut your corners just like we do paper. Like I said, just like we were covering it with paper, we're covering it with fabric. Okay, so, whoops. So there we go. We went to Evie and Kevin's. I got to see Chrissy Coleman from Create with J&C. She's kind of like our unofficial family member. She gets invited to a lot of holidays and things with my family. And I got to see her today. That was a fun treat. And Elizabeth and Kevin got us a garbage can. They got us a trash can for Christmas. That was a really good gift, because we could really have used a good new garbage can. Okay, so same thing. We're going to pull this down. We're going to glue this into place. And then what I'm going to do with this is once it's dry, I'm going to be stitching all around the outsides of it. Now, anything that gets skunked up, we can decorate. I'm telling you, it will wash off your glass mat really easily. This, it will dry clear. I've done it enough of times, okay? So here we go. We're going to do this. The only thing we're not doing is we're not adding tape. We're not adding tape. Okay, so long sides down first. There we go. Okay, and once we get this glued into place, I'm going to leave it sit. I'm going to let it dry for like 24 hours before messing with it, because I don't want to put it onto, hi Ganilla, I didn't want to put it onto the sewing machine with the wet glue, because then it's just going to gunk up my needle, and the glue is going to get down in my moving parts of my sewing machine, and it's going to be a nightmare. So you have to do this and let it dry. It's just one of those things, you guys. So, and this will be a project. It's going to take more than just one setting to do. Okay, so let's do this along here and get some of that. Whoop. There we go. Pull this over. Press it down. Now, Fabri-Tac on your fingers gets kind of icky. So, I mean, it takes a bit to get it off, but it is what it is. It eventually will wash off. I have like a scrubber, those like net scrubbers, and I use that in the shower, and it just eventually it comes off. So there we go. Looky there. Now we just have this one side here, and then we're gonna let it go. I'm gonna lay my I'm gonna put something down, usually something like this, and then I lay it over top of this because it won't, the glue won't stick to this when it's dry. But, well, it probably won't stick to the glass mat either, but I don't know that for sure. So, all right, here we go. Just like so. I'm going to pull this in and press that down. And that's it, you guys. So anybody watching a good Christmas movie today, something that, you know, this is a tradition. We always watch this on Christmas. Doesn't even have to be a Christmas movie. Like, what's your tradition that you watch something really cool on Christmas? Listen, I'm getting string stuck to me. Okay, so that's it. I do nothing else. I let it go. Now listen, if it gets dry is funny because every fabric is different. Every fabric that you cover over with, football, will dry different. Sometimes it'll have like these kind of like wet looking places, and sometimes they're absolutely fine. It doesn't really matter. So, the reason I'm showing you this is a style of, journals that I have done, but I haven't done a lot of, and I don't think that I've done any on lives like here, literally on this page. So, let me just, I have a whole, how did I miss so much of that? So I'd like to bring some more of this kind of stuff to the page in the new year coming up. So we watch E.T. every year. Okay, Helen, not really a Christmas movie, but Drew Barrymore was great in that movie. She was just a wee little girl doing E.T. Okay. So that's it, guys. Then I just leave it to dry, leave it to set. Make sure you don't have anything fabricy that it'll stick to, and it'll be fine. So I hope you guys all had an amazing Christmas, and I hope that you guys will join me. I'm going to try to go live tomorrow, but I cannot make any promises, okay, because I have a few things that I need to get done and cleaning and stuff like that. So I will try to get live. Usually I don't even go lives on a Sunday, but today is Christmas, and I just thought, why not, you know? So I don't know where I'm going with this grunge style little 3x5. It's 3 inches by 5 inches. I don't even know how big the spine is. What is that? It's a 2-inch spine, so the spine is pretty thick. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going with this, but it's going where it's going, and it'll be fun when we get there. All right, you guys, I hope you have a good rest of your Christmas. If you haven't had your Christmas dinner yet, may it be tasty and not dry. And remember to always be kind, you guys, because you never know what someone might be going through. And I will see you all real soon.